So here I am inside of the main widget blueprint. And now let's go ahead and update the health and the armor. So the first thing we need to do, we need to use them inside of the event graph. And in order to do this, remember, we need them as variables. So click on the first one. This is the progress bar for the health. I'm going to call it prog health. So prog just for progress bar. And the next one is I'm going to call it prog armor. And also remember to take this as variable so we can see them as variables here inside of the graph and I can use them and we can modify them. And let's click on the text as well. The text we need to modify as well. So the first one is called text health and also is variable. And the next one is called armor, text armor, and also is variable. Now we don't really need anything else to be as variable. This is only the only thing we need to edit. So let's compile and go over to the graph. And I'm going to make two new functions. The first one called update health, update health UI. And I'm also going to make the other one called update armor UI. So they're almost going to do or they are actually going to do the same logic. But this one's for the health, this one is for the armor. Okay, so what do we really need to do? This is always what you have to ask yourself when you're coding. What are we trying to do right now? We're trying to set this percentage here for the progress bar. Okay, so let's go to the graph. Let's take this progress health. Let's get it here. And now let's drag and say percent because this is what we're interested in editing. And here it is, set percent. Let's do that. That was easy. So let's connect it. And there is something you need to know about the percent. So for a progress bar, you can see here it goes from 0 to 1. It doesn't go from 0 to 100%. It goes from 0 to 1. So 1 is 100%. So here, what we need to do now, we need to get the current health. So using a float, current health, let's make that variable. So this current health, let's say, for example, I have 100 health and I got damaged like 10 and now I have 90 health. So if you plug this in right now, the value will be 90. And that doesn't make sense because the maximum value is 1. So even though you have like 1 health left of 100, it will still show you the full bar because 1 is actually the full bar here. So we need to divide it somehow. So we actually need the max health as well. So current health, max health. And when we divide those, so if you drag from the current health and divide the max health. So for example, let's say you have 90 in health. You can say 90 divided by 100 because this is your max health. This will be 0.9. And then the 0.9 we plug into here. And that will be correct because now the percent bar will be something like this whenever you lose 10 health. Okay, and for example, let's say I have 40 health left. So 40 divided by 100 is 0.4, and that will plug into here, and the progress bar will be at 0.4 like this. So it will be correct now. Okay, so this is out of the way. Let's do the same thing over here. So we have the current armor, and we have the max armor, and then we are dividing those two together here. And let us take the progress bar for the armor and say set percent and go ahead and connect them together. And now let's connect this here. So now we're also setting the armor correctly. So the next thing we need to do is also set the text here. So let's click on the text and this is this text health. Let's take it here and say set text. And it is, let's see here, set text. It's this one. And let us connect it. Now, set text, let's do the same thing for the armor. Set text. We need to update both of them. Okay, so what needs to be in the text? What do you need to display here? And this is very simple. This is just this variable, the current health. So if my current health is 40, I want to display the number 40 here. So very easy. So let's just drag from the current health, plug it into here, and it will, like Unreal Engine will automatically convert the float variable into a text variable, and it will just plug it into here. Okay, very nice, very easy. Let's do the same thing over here. So let us drag this current armor, plug it in, and just like that. So that is now finished. Okay, so that was it. So this is updating now the armor. And this one is updating the health. And let us continue in the next one.